2,420 on our trip brings us to the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. It's the 5th stop on our trip across the country, and it's the last place that we're shooting video before getting to San Francisco. Here in Denver, we met with Dr. Maria Gentile. She's a doctor of osteopathy, and like many physicians these days, she's having to figure out the most efficient and affordable way to incorporate technologies like electronic medical records into her practice. Dr. Gentile, can you tell us a little bit about your practice here?
We have a group practice here in Denver that specializes in osteopathic manipulative medicine.
Great. So, one thing we're very interested in is how different practices are integrating things like electronic medical records into their process.
Well, we're here just at a crossroad where we're looking at implementing an electronic medical record. We've just purchased our tablets and are starting that process. In osteopathic manipulation, we use certain terminology to express our objective findings, and there are no electronic medical records out there that has that terminology built into them. So therefore, what we're up against is somewhat of an onerous task of building these templates and modules to fit our practice. Come 2015, most medical offices will need to implement some type of electronic medical record in order to avoid reimbursement cuts. There is some ARRA money available to help to offset the large cost of these electronic medical records. However, in order to get that money, you have to meet what are called the meaningful use guidelines, which are not yet finalized. There is a draft that is available online. It's about 1,500 pages, and it looks like it's geared more towards family practitioners and primary care. So it's questionable whether a specialty practice will ever be able to meet those meaningful use guidelines. We have to find a software package that basically fits within our budget, because we don't anticipate that we're actually going to get any of that money.
So you mentioned your tablet computer here. How do you think those will figure into your daily routine?
With the tablet, we have a wireless connection into the various laboratories so that we can download a patient's lab results, and to various radiology companies, so we can take a look at MRIs such as this and CAT scans, and we can discuss them with the patient.
Well, so in addition to being a doctor, you're a business person. So I'm curious about what conditions are like for proprietors here in the Denver area. What's the climate like here?
I think that the climate for business is still pretty good here. I mean, certainly Denver has been hit by the economic crisis that the country has faced, but I don't think that we've been hit with the same severity as some of the other areas of the country.
So we've been talking a lot about information technology. I'm really curious also about what kinds of technology you have here in the office for treating patients.
Probably one of the most advanced technological machines that we have here in the office is our spinal decompression machine, and I'd be happy to show you that.
Dr. Gentile explained that the spinal decompression machine is designed to apply a pulling force to local sections of the spine. It creates what she called a distraction in the space between two vertebrae, which can help to relieve bulging discs in patients with spinal disorders. She put me into a harness, which stabilizes the subject and connects to the machine to transmit a specific amount of pulling force. For me, Dr. Gentile programmed a small amount of force, just enough to give me a sense of how the machine gently extends the spine. I don't suffer from back problems myself, aside from a bit of stiffness from our cross-country drive. But Dr. Gentile explained that for certain patients, a series of sessions on the spinal decompression machine can be an effective alternative to surgery. Well, Dr. Gentile, this has been really fascinating. Thanks for showing me all the technologies in your office, and thanks for spending some time with us this evening.
It was my pleasure, Wade. Thank you for coming by.
Great. This is the very last stop in our trip across the country, and I hope you'll take a moment to check out all the other videos. We've been talking with so many fascinating people about technology and entrepreneurship in their lives. I'm really excited about having had the chance to do this trip with my dog and my friend Graham, who's behind the camera. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in San Francisco.